Many people still think that exporting is just like buying and selling. Um, in fact, that is very, very far from the truth. Real export business is actually like building a system. And for you to build this system perfectly, you're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need suppliers on one side. You're also going to need buyers in the international marketplace that you're trying to sell to. Then apart from this, you're going to need a proper logistics complaint set up in place. Because if you don't do that, a flawed logistics complaint can ruin the whole system, can ruin the whole business that you've spent years to set up. You also have to have a proper documentation in place. You need to know your documentation. You need to know the kind of certifications that are required in your local market and also in the international market where you're trying to sell the product to. Another thing that you will need is that you need to have a proper packaging, that will protect the product from probably moisture level during transportation on ocean. And you also need to have another kind of packaging that will be attractive to the clients that you're trying to sell to. You also have to have proper understanding of both markets. I mean, your own local market and the international market. You have to know things like uh, what are the pricing that are current in the marketplace. You also need to have what is prevalent in the international market you're selling to. Another major one is in the area of financing. You have to put a proper financing structure in place. When starting out, you can finance your or export business through friends and family. But as you grow your volume, as volume increases, you might need to look into the option of contacting your banks or a third party lender. Above every of these factors that I've mentioned, trust is the biggest one there. Sometimes in export business, it should take longer than people realize. It's not something you want to start within a month and start selling. No, that's not the way it works. The way it works is that you have to build that trust. You have to give the other participant in the transaction enough time to be able to build the trust needed for him to give you his money, or for him to rely that you are going to do what you promised to do. So all of those things are very important when you're trying to start your export business. And one thing for sure, the strongest exporters are not just traders. I mean, the export business is not just about buying and selling. It's like I mentioned earlier, it's like building a system. And when you're building this kind of a system, it takes time, it takes hard work, it takes hours upon hours, months upon months, even years sometimes to really have a solid business in place.